Have you ever been jolted awake by a sharp, sudden pain in your leg, like your calf muscle just tied itself into a knot? If so, you're not alone. Thousands of older adults experience these frustrating, painful leg cramps, especially at night. 1 minute you're fast asleep, and the next you're sitting up clutching your leg, waiting for the cramp to pass. Some folks blame it on aging. Others think it's dehydration or just poor circulation. But here's the truth. Leg cramps are your body's way of asking for help. And you can answer that call starting right from your kitchen. Let me share a quick story. Carol, 67, from Arizona, wrote us a few weeks ago. She said she was waking up almost every night with cramps in her lower legs. Some nights they were so intense, she had to get out of bed and walk in circles until the pain faded. I thought it was just part of getting older, she said. But then she started making just a couple of changes to her breakfast, and within a month the cramps were nearly gone. So what happened? Did she start taking pills? No, she added one simple food that made a world of difference. Eggs. Let's talk about eggs. A small food with big benefits. Now you might be thinking, eggs? Really? Yes, eggs are one of the most underrated muscle-healing foods for folks over 60. First off, they're packed with protein. And not just any protein, but complete protein. That means they provide all the essential amino acids your muscles need to repair themselves. When we get older, our bodies lose muscle mass naturally. It's called sarcopenia, and it starts around age 50. That muscle loss can make you feel weaker, less stable, and more prone to, you guessed it, cramps. But here's the good news. Protein helps rebuild muscle fibers and keeps them from overfiring during the night, which is often what causes those sudden cramps. One egg gives you about 6 grams of high-quality protein, and it's incredibly easy to digest, even if your stomach isn't what it used to be. Bonus, a natural source of vitamin D. Here's another reason to love eggs. They're one of the few foods that naturally contain vitamin D. Why does that matter? Because vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption and smooth muscle contractions. Without enough D, your muscles might feel weak, jittery, or prone to spasms. And the problem after 60, we make less vitamin D from sunlight, and we tend to go outside less too. Each egg yolk contains about 40 IU of vitamin D. It's not everything you need, but it's a great start. And if you pair your eggs with a glass of fortified milk or a little canned salmon, you've got yourself a cramp-fighting breakfast. Don't forget B12. Your nerves will thank you. Cramps aren't always about muscles. They're often about nerves misfiring. And one of the most important vitamins for healthy nerves, vitamin B12. Low B12 can cause tingling, numbness, weakness, and yes, cramping. And unfortunately, many older adults are low on B12 without even realizing it. Eggs offer a gentle, stomach-friendly way to get more B12 into your diet. Plus, they also contain choline, a nutrient that works hand-in-hand with B12 to keep your nerve cells protected and functioning smoothly. How many eggs should you eat? For most healthy older adults, 6 to 7 eggs per week is perfectly safe, even for those watching their cholesterol. If you're concerned, talk to your doctor. But studies show that replacing processed breakfast meats with eggs may actually be better for your heart and your legs. Want to boost the benefits even more? Try these tips. Eat eggs for breakfast to fuel your muscles for the day. Pair eggs with leafy greens and whole grains for fiber. Drink plenty of water. Hydration plays a huge role in cramp prevention. Now let's talk about something that's probably sitting on your kitchen counter right now. Bananas. They're soft, sweet, easy to chew, and one of the most powerful natural muscle supporters for folks over 60. If you've ever had a trainer or doctor tell you to eat a banana after a workout, there's a good reason. It all comes down to potassium, a mineral that helps your muscles contract and relax the right way. Without enough of it, your muscles can misfire. They tighten when they shouldn't, and that's when cramps sneak in. What happens when you're low on potassium? Think of potassium like the electricity that powers your muscles. When levels drop, the wires get crossed. That's when your calves cramp, up your thighs spasm, and your legs feel heavy or twitchy, especially at night. A medium banana gives you about 420 micrograms of potassium, which is about 12% of your daily need. For many older adults, that's a big help. Why are seniors more likely to be low in potassium? Some medications like diuretics for blood pressure flush potassium out of the body. Dehydration, common with age, also depletes potassium quickly. And let's be honest, some days we just don't eat enough real food. That's where bananas come in. They're easy, portable, and naturally packed with the stuff your muscles crave. Bananas and electrolyte balance, a natural duo. You've probably heard the word electrolytes before, maybe in a sports drink commercial. But here's the deal. Potassium and magnesium are two key electrolytes that keep your muscles moving without cramps. Bananas have both. Each banana provides around 32 grams of magnesium, which helps muscles relax after contracting. When magnesium is low, your muscles stay tense, and that's a recipe for spasms. Many older adults unknowingly have low magnesium levels, especially if they drink a lot of coffee, eat processed foods, or take certain medications. Bananas help bring that balance back in the gentlest way possible. Want better sleep? Try this nighttime routine. If your cramps tend to hit in the middle of the night, here's something to try. Eat a banana 1 to 2 hours before bedtime. Why? Because bananas don't just supply electrolytes. They also support hydration and nervous system recovery while you sleep. They contain natural carbohydrates and water, helping to replenish fluid loss. They also include vitamin B6, which helps regulate neurotransmitters, the little messengers that tell your muscles when to contract and when to chill out. One banana gives you nearly 30% of your daily B6 need. That's great news for muscle recovery, especially if you've been active during the day. Some folks even say their sleep improves when they add bananas to their evening routine. Less cramping, less tossing and turning, and more restful rest. How many bananas should you eat? The sweet spot is usually 1 banana a day. If you get frequent cramps or are on medications that lower potassium, 2 bananas a day could help, but spread them out. Maybe 1 with breakfast and 1 after dinner. A quick note for folks managing blood sugar. Bananas are naturally sweet, so pairing them with fiber, like a handful of nuts or some oatmeal, can help prevent sugar spikes and keep energy more stable. Carol's update, 1 month later. Remember Carol from earlier? After adding eggs to her breakfast, she also started having a banana in the evening. Just 1 small change at a time. Now, a month later, she says she sleeps through the night without those dreaded cramps, and she even has more energy for her morning walks. It's amazing, she told us. I didn't realize something so simple could work so well. That's the power of nutrition after 60. It doesn't have to be fancy, it just has to be smart. Now, let's talk about something most folks over 60 often overlook when it comes to muscle health. Nuts and seeds. You might think of them as just a snack or something to sprinkle on top of a salad, but here's the truth. They're tiny, natural powerhouses that can help prevent leg cramps, support circulation, and reduce inflammation in your muscles. Let me explain why magnesium matters, and why you might be low. We already talked about potassium and magnesium when it comes to bananas, but here's something worth repeating. Magnesium is crucial for muscle relaxation. Without enough magnesium, your muscles stay tight even when they should be relaxing. That's when you get cramps, spasms, or that dull, nagging ache after walking or climbing stairs. And many seniors aren't getting enough magnesium. Why? It gets depleted with age. Coffee, stress, and certain medications like diuretics or proton pump inhibitors flush magnesium from the body, and many processed foods simply don't contain it. That's where nuts and seeds come in. Top magnesium-rich nuts and seeds for seniors. Let's look at some superstars. Pumpkin seeds, about 168 milligrams of magnesium per 1 Oz serving. That's nearly half your daily need. Almonds, about 77 milligrams per ounce, plus bonus potassium and healthy fats. Choose roughly 74 milligrams and great for circulation support. Pistachios, one of the best for potassium, 290 milligrams per ounce, which also helps with muscle contraction. By simply eating a small handful of these each day, you're giving your muscles the minerals they need to relax, recover, and rebuild. Healthy fats equals better circulation. Here's something you might not expect. The fats in nuts and seeds aren't just good for your heart, they're great for your legs. That's because monounsaturated fats in almonds, cashews help improve blood flow. Omega-3s in cinnamon walnuts, flax seeds Chia help reduce muscle inflammation. Good circulation means your muscles get more oxygen, and that means fewer cramps and faster recovery. Poor circulation is one of the top causes of nighttime cramps and restless legs. So if your feet often feel cold or your legs tingle at night, this may be a key piece of the puzzle. Restoring electrolytes naturally. After a walk, gardening, or even just a warm day outside, you lose electrolytes through sweat, even if you don't feel it. That's why athletes often grab salty snacks or sports drinks. You've got almonds, pumpkin seeds, walnuts. They're loaded with magnesium, potassium, and even a bit of sodium. Everything your muscles need to bounce back. Plus, the protein in nuts helps your muscles repair microatias from movement. That's key to maintaining strength after 60. Biting, inflammation, and fatigue. And let's not forget the chronic pain side of things. Many seniors deal with ongoing joint or muscle inflammation. That constant low-level swelling wears you down and makes your muscles more prone to spasms and cramping. Nuts and seeds are packed with and antioxidants to fight oxidative stress, anti-imitocin compounds to calm your muscles, fiber to support steady blood sugar, important for diabetics. If you've ever felt sore after light activity or noticed your legs feel tired for no reason, inflammation might be to blame, and nuts may be your quiet, tasty solution. When and how to eat them. So how much is just right? 1 oz per day is a perfect place to start. That's about 20 almonds, 2 tablespoons of pumpkin seeds, a small mixed handful. Best times to eat with meals. Helps you absorb more nutrients. Before bed keeps your muscles relaxed during sleep. After activity replenishes lost minerals and supports recovery. Mix and match. Try a morning smoothie with flax seeds, an afternoon handful of almonds, or sprinkle pumpkin seeds on a salad. Just make sure to keep it unsalted and unsweetened when possible. Real results. Meet Roger. Roger, 72, had constant foot cramps after his daily walks. He started taking magnesium supplements, but said they upset his stomach, so he switched to food and began eating a small handful of almonds and pumpkin seeds every day. Weeks later, he was walking farther, sleeping better, and the cramps were mostly gone. My doctor was impressed. He said, all it took was a few snacks and some consistency, so now you've got the full trio. Eggs to rebuild muscle and protect nerves, bananas to restore electrolytes and improve sleep, nuts and seeds to boost circulation, and calm cramping muscles. Coming up next, we'll wrap things up with a final checklist to help you put these tips into action, plus a few extra habits to keep your legs strong, steady, and pain-free after 60. Let's take a moment to look back. You've learned about eggs, a small but mighty breakfast choice that helps repair muscles, feed your nerves, and restore strength. You've seen how bananas support calm, cramp-free sleep by balancing the minerals your muscles need to rest. And you've discovered the hidden power in nuts and seeds, those crunchy treasures that fight inflammation, improve circulation, and help you recover naturally. So now here's the real question. What will you do with this knowledge? Because here's the truth. After 60, leg cramps, weakness, or restless nights aren't just part of getting older. They're signals, warnings. Your body is whispering, hey, I need a little help here. And the good news is you don't need expensive supplements. You don't need complicated diets or fancy workouts. You just need to add one smart food at a time. Where should you start? Feeling overwhelmed? Don't be. Here's a simple action plan to get started this week. Day 1 to 2, add 1 boiled egg to your breakfast. Day 3, 4, enjoy 1 banana in the afternoon with a glass of water. Day 5, 6, sprinkle a tablespoon of pumpkin seeds or almonds on your salad or yogurt. Day 7, take a short walk and check in. How are your legs feeling? Do this for 2 to 3 weeks and just observe. Keep it simple. Keep it doable. You might be surprised at how quickly your body responds when you start giving it what it's been missing. Aging doesn't mean weakness. One of the hardest things about growing older is feeling like our bodies are betraying us. But that's not what's happening. What's happening is we were never told how powerful small daily choices could be. Not magic, not medicine, just nutrition, hydration, and the belief that our best days aren't behind us. They're right in front of us. Every step you take, every stretch you do, every nourishing bite, it all adds up. And before long, your legs won't just stop cramping. They'll carry you farther, steadier, and with more confidence. Final thoughts. You've got this. If you found this video helpful, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone you care about. Maybe it's your spouse, your walking buddy, or even your grown children. Let's break the cycle of pain and show others that healing is possible at any age. Drop us a comment below. Tell us your experience with leg cramps, what's worked for you, or what small habit you're going to try this week. Remember, your health is not behind you. It's right here in your hands, on your plate, and in your heart. Until next time, stay steady, stay hopeful, and keep those legs moving. You've got this.